You can unleash the potential of your leadership pipeline by scaling up the various church meetings that your leaders run in your church. Empowering department leaders to strengthen their teams with effective meetings has a big impact on the culture of serving in your church. It'll not only boost the serving culture, but it'll make it a bit more exciting to be part of a team in your church as they serve the Lord. Hi, I'm John Finkelde from Grow a Healthy Church. Welcome back to this Build a Leadership Pipeline series. Today, I'm going to give you, in this episode, I'm going to show you how to scale your leadership development across your pipeline. I'm going to give you a simple method to do this. And also, I'm going to give you an offer of a great resource, which I think you can use for all your key leaders and your team members. The key thing about the all in and operation team meeting elements that we've talked about in the last few episodes, those six elements: good news, prayer, coffee and food, inside information, training, those six elements that really make for a remarkable meeting that people want to come back to. Here's one of the great things that you can use to scale up the leadership development of your leadership pipeline. Get your department leaders to take that template and utilize it in any meetings they have with their team leaders or their team members. Anyone running a meeting in your church, for those who are serving, even if it's a small meeting of just three or four people, give them that template of those meetings. You're already modeling it in your team meeting, in the all in meeting. People would have experienced it and seen it and felt it and enjoyed it and thought, this is great. This is remarkable. I want to come back to these sort of meetings. And say to your team, I want you to run your meeting scaled down to your scenario, your numbers, but using this template of these six elements. In fact, one of the things you can do is say, hey, work this out using this template, but add your own design to it, add your own innovation, your creativity to it. Make it sparkle. Make sure there's plenty of glitter on it, if you like, because this will not only make those meetings that people have, department leaders have with different members of their crew, it'll make those meetings far more palatable and exciting and wanting people to come back to those meetings. But also, what it does is develops the skills of your department leaders, because some of your department leaders don't really know how to run a meeting that will be helpful, that will impart knowledge and truth and wisdom and take away value to people. They're not sure how to run those meetings. So giving them a template immediately scales up your meetings across your church. And suddenly, leaders' meetings where servers go to kind of get equipped become a bit more interesting, a bit more exciting. They build the vibe and the culture of a healthy leadership pipeline. However, I really like the fact that department leaders get developed in this process. They become far more savvy in running meetings that people find, not boring, but interesting and also value adding, so people will want to go to them. So scale up the leadership potential in your church by this simple methodology. You already got the template, hand it out, and make sure it flows through into those various meetings. Now, I want to encourage you also to grab my book, 27 Ways to Build a Leadership Pipeline. And the content you're getting in this series and these episodes about building a leadership pipeline in your church is all there in my 27 Ways book. Why not grab the book? Grab a few copies, give it to your department leaders, spread it around your church so you can help build a thriving, healthy culture. The link to the book is in the notes. Grab it, and God bless you as you build a leadership pipeline.